guys, this is Lincia on Do What You Love series. On today's episode, we have the Michael J. Thank you so much for being on this episode. You look fabulous. Of course. So, tell me the mindset, the mind frame to finally go after it, to move from that small town to come to Nashville.
Well, it was more so suggested. Not so much the Nashville thing, but it was suggested that I do hair. I was working at the Sharpie factory, and my mom called me one day and goes, "What are you doing with your life?" I was like, "Well, just got off of work,
right.
So I don't really." She's like, "What about doing hair? You've always been good at it."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yeah.
Right.
And then I actually went to beauty school here, and as soon as I started beauty school, I knew I was not about to do perms and mullets for the rest of my life, and I was going to the biggest city that was close by.
Right. Okay. What would you tell your younger self if you could go back and hey, I can do this. No big deal. Just go for it.
Honestly, I would tell my younger self, especially when I first came to Nashville, I really still struggled with being gay. It's like, find your confidence a lot quicker and realize that you are much more than you give yourself credit for. And just own being you and do what you want to do. Because that's what's going to take you far, and not trying to fit into the standard that is laid before you.
Do you think each point in your life, do you think that built you into the person you needed to be?
Oh, for sure. It's definitely been a gradual growth thing. There's never been anything that it just, for me, skyrocketed off into oblivion. It's like, this is absolutely what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's always been a gradual thing, and it always just felt right.
Yes.
And I feel like it has to.
Yes. You have that intuition, this feels good, this feels right, I think you should go towards it.
Oh, for sure.
Do you think people ignore that?
Sometimes, yeah. And I feel like a lot of it's not just ignoring it, it's getting too many opinions from other people who aren't on your journey. Make your decisions for you, not for other people.
Right. From your fallbacks to your comebacks, what do you learn more from each one?
I feel like you always have a tendency to learn more from your fallbacks. Just because when you do have that comeback and you have that moment, it makes it all the better because you have fallen back, and then just you have that setback, and then it just propels you to do better. And normally that's where your breakthroughs come from, is from that setback. And it's like, okay, I don't need to do that again. I need to do this, and then a little bit more, and it just shoots off.
Right. So, can I honestly ask you, do you love what you do?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Michael, thank you so much for being on this episode. I appreciate your knowledge, your gifts.
Instagram is @MJDidThat.
Thank you, guys.